CM16 or Leo Cup was a special CM. Not only was it the final send-off for Make a New Track, which funnily enough had most people using Unity Aces, but also, forget about the carrots or the titles, this time around there was something more important on the line. And that is having your Umas performing Miss Victoria as the lead singer. Going into finals though was pretty scary for me because not only was this a sprint CM where literally anything can happen, but my team was rather interesting. First is an SS sweepy that I willingly chose over a UG4 fast learner sweepy that I had, purely based on vibes and how well this sweepy was hitting her skills. Next was the very first run that I ever did with Fuji Kiseki that was just meant to be a story run, but that ended up being a pretty usable ace though. And last but not least, instead of choosing a meta pick like say Taiki Shuttle, which I did have, I instead grinded my ass off to try and make a sprint Kopano Riki work in the 2 days after pulling her. All with the promise that if I won the finals, I would sing along with my Umas for Miss Victoria. Here's how that went. I've been trying every single borrow trying to get Turf A Sprint A. Here, Turf A Sprint A, cool. Pretty decent all-rounded stats. No max power, no max wit, and the skills were kind of iffy here. Also, can I just say, I never finished my borrow chain event. I've not once gotten neck and neck, and I don't even know what the gold skill from Bakshin is because I never get it. I always get light as a feather. Next Riki, Turf B. Max power, max speed, good wit. I finally... Oh no, I whiff everything. I whiff Professor Curvature, I whiff Speedstar, I whiff neck and neck, I whiff Turf A. Next one, good stats, but I whiff Turf A again. I actually get Curvature, I actually get Speedstar, I actually get green skills here. I even get Nakia. I even get the amazing inspiration of Shooting for Victory, Lights Affordable, and the sub-legacy angling and scheming for the cases where she goes to the front. But the Turf B though just hurts so much. Next one. I felt like this was the run. I had Turf S. I got Hot Spring Ticket. I got not one Hot Spring Ticket on this Riki here. I got 2 Hot Spring Tickets with Kopano Riki in trying to make her an ace. Both of them hit Turf as well. So these were like kind of technically speaking potentially the run. I would have loved to have Steamy Solidarity as the epithet in my winning Uma. This is probably the closest I would have to it. Turf S, Curvature, but again, light as a feather only. This is the Riki that I was using in some of the races earlier on. Or in some of the room matches, or not the room matches, the CMs on like day 3 and 4. Yes, I know the power isn't there. This is the Riki that I am putting into CM finals. She has Lone Wolf. She has Lucky 7. She has Pace Chaser's Heavy, Outer Post Proficiency, Double Firm, Double Right-Handed. So if she is in gate number 7, we have potentially 6 green skills. But she also has Sprint Corners, Pace Corners. No stopping me is a bit iffy. This is my issue with this Riki, is that she really likes pushing to the front because she has groundwork as well. I switched out the Taiki Shuttle. Yes, Taiki Shuttle probably would have had a better chance at winning. But even if this Kopano Riki's chances of winning are minuscule, like 1%, as long as it's not 0, I am willing to bet on this Kopano Riki here. Of course, there is still the menace Sweep Tosho here. Not the UG, the SS Sweepy, who can just do random bullshit. And then we also have our reminder, our story run Fuji Kiseki. A truly one and done run with Fuji Kiseki to try and get a win out of her. She's been doing pretty well. That is going to be our team. Oh goodness. 2 Taiki Shuttles. Ogre Cap. There's a UG Taiki Shuttle. We're in gate number 7, but it's on Fuji Kiseki. Where is Kopano Riki? Kopano Riki's all the way in gate number 1. There are only SS's. There's an S plus Hishakamono. There is a UG plus or UG1 Taiki Shuttle. Number 1 favorite is Fuji Kiseki. Number 2 favorite is Sweep Tosho. There are 2 fronts. That could be good for us. That means that there are bodies for us. Kopano Riki will not push early to the front. That means that there is somebody in 3rd place. Or we can be in 3rd place for Shooting for Victory. First things first. Reminder. Right-handed is activating. Firm Conditions is activating. Outer Post Proficiency is not activating. Pace Chaser Savvy is activating. That's 3. Lucky 7 not activating. Does anybody here have Lone Wolf? No! No. It's fine. Riki is fine. Riki's fine. She's fine with 3. She's fine with 3. Turf A Sprint A only. A lot of speed, Shooting for Victory, and angling and scheming on a front. Angling and scheming on a front runner. Shooting for Victory, Budding Blossom, Sprint S. Max speed, decent power. Curvature, it's on. Burning Spirit speed. Light as a feather. Groundwork, Ignited Spirit power. This is a Pace Chaser Ogre Cap. Triumphant Pulse is on the table. Hishi Akabono. I don't want to counter out yet, but not max speed. Only S+. Taiki Shuttle. Turf A Sprint S. Power isn't the greatest, but does have Budding Blossom, Shooting for Victory. Does have Head On. Ooh, that's a lot of acceleration. Head On, Uma Stand, Groundwork. Tail held high, Light as a Feather. Burning Spirit, Speed. Speed Star, Curvature. Maruzensky, the other front. Pulse, Shooting for Victory. Sprint S. No stopping me as a front. No Groundwork. And then the biggest possibly threat here is the UG Taiki. Only Turf A, Sprint A though. Red Shift, Lights of Audible, Angling and Scheming. No stopping me. So it's really down to this Ogre Cap and this Taiki Shuttle. The two pace chasers. However, remember, we have number 1 and 2 favorite. We have Fuji Kiseki out here. Turf A, Sprint S. 1203 stats. Guts to duel with as well. Groundwork, Sprint Straightaways, Double Circle, Burning Spirit Speed, Tail held high, Light as a Feather, Uma Stand, Progressive Curvature, it's on everything else. And then, last but not least, we have our Sweepy. If there was ever a time to believe in magic, now's the time. Pump, Sprint S, Leap Forward, Meticulous Measures, Light as a Feather, United Spirit Power, no stopping me. Let's see it. No late starts, good. Two front runners, remember, Bakshin and Maruzensky. Neither of them have Groundwork. We're already pushing to the front with our Fuji Kiseki and our Kopana Riki. That's not ideal. We are gonna lose our accelerations in first and second. Hopefully Maruzensky or Bakshin push up here. Hopefully they push up here. They really need to push up. Kopana Riki paces down hard, goes down to 5th place. That's kind of scary. Fuji Kiseki drops down to 2nd place. Maruzensky in 1st. Fuji Kiseki also pacing down now. Fuji in 2nd place. Kopana Riki in 4th place. Sweepy already catching up to the back line is here. Already pushing up very far forward. Professor Curvature, it's on. Sweepy is already in 7th place, coming with the rest of the pack here as we approach midway. Sweepy in 7th place here. 2nd and 3rd place on Fuji Kiseki and Kopana Riki. This is good positioning right now. Sweepy in 8th place still. Sweepy in a great position. Sweepy in 7th. Sweepy in 7th. Sweepy in 7th. Look at the back line here. Kopana Riki, perfect timing on this. Oh wait, hang on. The Azure Dragon from Kopana Riki might lead the charge here. Kopana Riki in 4th place, activating Luck Runs My Way. What else does she have? Kopana Riki, Luck Runs My Way. Burning Spirit Speed also activating. Kopana Riki drops down to 3rd place. Fuji Kiseki in 1st place though. Fuji Kiseki in 1st place. Lights Trillet here. Sweepy trying to cast a spell on the final track here. Victory belongs to her, Strelitzia, and there's still Fuji Kiseki on the final stretch here. 1st place right now. The Lights of Audible are illuminating this final stretch here. The stage is set for Fuji Kiseki in 1st place right now, but where are the other pace chasers? Lights of Audible activates. Fuji Kiseki still in 1st place, trying to break away from the rest of the pack though. Sweepy coming up in 4th place. Sprint Straightaways and Nice Spirit Power. It's gonna be Fuji Kiseki in 1st place for Sweepy coming up in 2nd place. It's gonna be Fuji Kiseki! Fuji Kiseki! No, it's Fuji Kiseki still! Truly a Kiseki! The one singular story run! One and done! 2nd place Sweep Tosho and Kopana Riki. Did we almost... No, that was 4th place, right? Was that almost a podium? Oh, it was almost a podium! Riki! Oh, wait, shit. Hang on. Hang on. We need to collect our breath. Hang on. Oh, okay. I'm standing kind of further away from the mic, so I don't know how it's gonna sound. Ibiki o taregai ka yo. Hirakaketa mirai wa mo. I'm not doing the backup songs. Fuji Kiseki, ladies and gentlemen.鮮烈な日々をかけた夢と切り合った攻防戦上々橋ちっぽけな勇気の手を一連卓上ないプレイヤーゲーム聞け得意の声雨に風荒くれて自分さえ見えなくてあの時眼差しをそのまま突き進め走りきった先にあまねく勝利かつてない時代その中心に立ってる私響かせよう外界よどこまでも遮るもののない地平へ開かれた未来はもう揺るぎないプレイス天上天がそう立って得てる I've got pride and dreams さ笑顔見せて刻まれたんだ My history My victory 響かせよう外貨よ開かれた未来はもう Miss Victoria Look at Fuji up there. That's your winner right there, ladies and gentlemen.